keeper of my heart. There was a moment, not long after we first met, when I realized you had become the keeper of something far more precious than any treasure, my heart itself. It happened on a cool spring evening as we wandered through the city park, where cherry blossoms drifted like pink snow. We paused by the fountain's gentle arc, and you turned to me with that effortless grace I've come to know so well. Your eyes held a quiet invitation, and when you slipped your fingers between mine, it felt as though you were promising to guard every fragile beat of my soul. In the days that followed, I came to understand just how deeply you cherish that responsibility. Keeper of my heart, those words do not convey a burden, but a gift. The gift of someone who values my vulnerabilities as much as my strengths. You watch over me with a vigilance born of love. You notice the tremor in my voice when self-doubt creeps in, and you offer encouragement before I ask for it. You sense my fatigue after a long day, and you bring me tea, not because I asked, but because you knew I needed warmth. Your guardianship reveals itself in countless small ways. On mornings when I'm distracted by worry, you place your hand on my shoulder and say simply, "Breathe." In that moment, the rush of my thoughts slows, and I remember that my heart is safe in your care. When I stumble and falter, when pride or fear keeps me from admitting my mistakes, you meet me with compassion, not reproach. You remind me that growth comes not from perfection, but from the courage to be honest, and in your acceptance, my heart feels protected enough to heal and to try again. Through every challenge we've faced, you've stood sentinel at the gate of my heart. When distance stretched miles between us, your nightly calls became my lifeline. I would drift off to sleep, hearing your voice, knowing that no ocean could drown the beat of our bond. When grief visited, when I mourned losses too heavy for words, you held me close, and your steady heartbeat against my ear became a lullaby that soothed my sorrow. Your role as keeper is not passive. It is a living, breathing devotion. You honor my dreams by nurturing them with your belief. When I hesitated to pursue a lonely path, uncertain of success, you reminded me that hearts guarded by love can conquer fear. Your faith in me became the shield that allowed me to step into new adventures with confidence. You remind me that my heart is not fragile. It is capable of courage and kindness because you are its keeper. In moments of joy, too, you stand watch, not to restrain, but to celebrate. When laughter bubbles up and we share those spontaneous dances in the kitchen, you cradle my heart in your hands and lift it higher than ever. Your delight in my happiness is a pledge that you cherish not only my safety, but my delight in life. You guard my heart's capacity for wonder and joy, ensuring that it never dulls. Even the simplest of rituals reveals your guardianship. Each evening, when you brush a lock of hair from my face before I sleep, I sense that you are sealing my heart in a promise of care and devotion. Each gentle kiss goodnight becomes a vow. I will protect you. I will honor the heart you have entrusted to me. I have tried to find words worthy of your devotion, but language always seems too small. So instead, I offer you my life, not as a chain, but as an open chest, confident that the keeper within holds it with reverence. I entrust you with my fears and my hopes, my laughter and my tears, knowing that you will guard them as sacred treasures. Tonight, as I close my eyes, I feel your presence beside me, the gentle rise and fall of your breath, the warmth of your hand finding mine in the dark. In that silent communion, I am reminded that my heart is never alone. It is safe, cherished, and honored in your steadfast care. Thank you for being the keeper of my heart, for holding it with care, for guarding it against fear, and for celebrating its every beat. With you, I have discovered that love is not merely a feeling, but a sacred trust, one I am endlessly grateful to share with you, now and always.